Black Women for Beginners by S. Pearl Sharp. Illustrated by Beverly Hawkins Hall. Divas don't die. Woman to woman now, we tell our beads on the roaring rosary of years together in the same slant of light. No longer clay and potter, we are what we've made each other. Your mark indelibly on me, as mine on you. Naomi Long Madgett, USA. Old problems, repackaged, trail the black woman into the 21st century, challenging the survival of the living trinity, body, mind, and spirit. Divas don't die. Still, some of the sisters are no longer with us. Truganini, the last living Tasmanian, photographed in 1864. This South Pacific race of 20,000, approximately 8,000 black women, was exterminated by the British in only 75 years. Divas don't die. Still, some of the sisters live under the threat of decimation. Black women face long-term, carefully plotted programs of depopulation initiated by the Western world's leading governments against people of color in areas, Africa in particular, where there are natural resources needed by the rest of the world. And what we see on the bottom is a national security study memorandum from 1974. Depopulation of third world states. Reduction of the rate of population in these states is a matter of vital U.S. national security. The U.S. economy will require large and increasing amounts of minerals from abroad, especially from less developed countries. Wherever a lessening of population can increase the prospect for such stability, population policy becomes relevant to resources, supplies, and to the economic interests of the United States. Divas don't die. Still, some of the mothers are no longer giving birth. And as we've seen most recently, forced sterilization is rampant. The new fetal technology is mind-blowing. Question: can they use this technology to wipe out races or classes of people? Answer: with it, they can kill the unborn child they don't like, so the control will be in the hands of somebody else. Reproductive Health Workshop, UN Decade of the Woman Conference, Nairobi, 1985. Divas don't die. Still, some of the sisters are forced to master solitaire, where their men go to the big city, jail, war, or the halls of corporations. Divas don't die, even though some of the sisters have been worked to death. Some women spend an estimated 1/3 of their day securing water for the family, finding it, walking to it, lifting it from wells, scraping it from riverbeds, hauling it, using it, and storing it. Women are still purchased to increase a man's labor force. The dowry, or lobolo, compensates the family for giving up part of its labor force. I thought I lived with trouble till it camped outside your door. Divas don't die. Somehow they live through that, which should surely kill them. An old woman like me, 60 or 65 years old, is forced to have sex with her son or grandson. This is what makes us hate them. In some areas, they've cut off young girls' hands, accusing them of providing food for SWAPO. That was from Rosa Karina Tavares, speaking in 1987 on South Africa's UNITA Forces' war against black Angolans. So much violence against women acts itself out in the area of the sexual. The man sees himself as the subject, the woman as the object, and that object cannot have her own agenda. If sexual desire can be controlled, then so can dreaming and the desire to be something. Cheryl Chisholm, USA. Divas don't die. They live in the war zone of control, the bones scattered across the battlefield. Control, rape, domestic violence, clitorinectomy, fetus control. I thought I had worries till I heard about yours. Well, we all know rape is global. In the civilized United States, a woman is raped approximately every 7 minutes, and an average of 4 per day is killed. Woman beating is global. Sisters, we've been silent long enough. 295 HOPE, the Rosa Parks Sexual Assault Crisis Center. It's difficult to draw the line between custom and abuse. In Trinidad, there's an unspoken belief that abuse is part of the for better for worse marriage package. So we're concerned about how women perpetuate the problem. Eunice Gittins, Rape Crisis Center, Port of Spain, Trinidad. Forced prostitution is global, and women surrendering their bodies for a meal, for the job which feeds their children. I don't know, but I've been told, if you keep on dancing, you'll never grow old. The black woman has overcome fallen dynasties, invasion, chattel slavery, proved rape, missionary mind control, fetal experimentation, transplanting, severe deprivation, and genocide programs. And in return, she's been crowned the strong black woman. When people talk about the strength of black women, they ignore the reality that to be strong in the face of oppression is not the same as overcoming oppression. That endurance is not to be confused with transformation. Bell Hooks, Ain't I a Woman? Divas don't die. They learn to love themselves. Today, more concentration is focused on black women learning about each other than ever before. Woman to woman, country to country, ancestor to ancestor. I have come to know myself and have gathered myself from everywhere. Uh-oh. Divas don't die. They are the living stream, the divine and destined continuum of black women on the planet, connected to all who preceded them and all who follow. With all the reversals, we have learned that black is the beginning of everything. It was black in the universe before the sun. It was black in the mind before we opened our eyes. It was black in the womb of our mothers. Black is the beginning. And if we are the beginning, we will be forever. Ashe, Amen, Asim, Ashe, Ashi, Seya, and so it is. And so completes the book, Black Women for Beginners. If you would like to get this extraordinary historical comic, Black Women for Beginners, you can get it from S. Pearl Sharp at spearlsharp.com or from the 4 Beginners series here online. It has been an honor and a pleasure to read this extraordinary book with you, where we covered each and every chapter. We covered where did she come from, and then where did she go, names by which she is known, The Beauty Bank, where we covered all of the beauty secrets and myths around black women. Madonnas or madams, witches, wives, and warriors. We covered movers and shakers. We covered the entrepreneurs in taking care of business. And then finally, we've now closed with Divas Don't Die. It's been an honor to share this book with you, and I hope that you are all safe and sound as we get ready for the close of 2020. Remember to make sure to vote, have a voting plan, and get out and help others to vote. This is our year. Have a fantastic weekend. Good night.